Skin traders are losing a lot of money, Sony speaks up about crossplay, and mobile developers are making knockoff games. I'm Demothy with the Hey We're Playing Weekly Roundup. Earlier in May, the Pubg Corporation suspended the trading of personal items between players online. It was partly to stop abuse, but mostly so they can get their cut of the sales in the Steam marketplace. But this change pushed players towards third-party gambling sites like we saw with CSGO, and a recent shutdown of one of these sites has cost skin traders upwards of $1 million in value. Players who used the skin trading website OP Skins were unable to retrieve their items after the suspension. The ban was only temporary, but after the site was shut down, those items were essentially destroyed. Monster Hunter Worlds was one of the highest grossing and most demanding Monster Hunter games to date. Capcom received a lot of questions regarding a Switch port for the game, and at a recent shareholders meeting, they confirmed that the port was not possible. They did say, however, that they'll continue making Monster Hunter games with the Nintendo Switch hardware in mind, so let's hope for another announcement about that soon. The Nintendo eShop is getting quite a few games this week, including a port of Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus and Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. We'll put a full list of the games in the description so you guys can check that out. The recent 4.5 update for Fortnite brought a lot of new stuff to the table, like the new playground mode and quality of life improvements, but hidden in the data files were some skins, back bling, gliders, and emotes that we might see in the near future. Twitter user 2EpicBuddies discovered these new unlockables, but there's no telling when exactly we'll be getting them. While we're on the topic of Fortnite, Sony finally broke their silence about their account controversy after their brief and somewhat vague statement previously. For those of you who haven't kept up, Fortnite accounts get locked to the PS4, meaning if you already had an account on, say, Xbox or PC and logged in on the PlayStation, you won't be able to use it on any other platform, which caused some understandable frustration amongst players. The president and CEO of Sony America, Sean Layden, spoke to Eurogamer and said they're looking at possible solutions and states that the circumstance affects more than just one game, but that's pretty much it at the moment. People are speculating that Sony is buying time to make a decision about crossplay and third-party accounts on their platform, which could very well change their business model entirely. Mobile games are a very saturated platform that's not really regulated all that heavily. As such, we get a lot of clones of existing games and a lot of very lackluster releases. Game developer Ben Esposito is currently working on a game called Donut County, which attracted a lot of attention with its gameplay, storyline, and cute graphics. On Monday, however, he tweeted about a clone by Voodoo.io, who's notorious for making free-to-play knockoffs of indie games, which sometimes even becomes more popular than the originals. Esposito says there isn't much he can do about it and expects it to become a lot more common, and in the end he hopes that the unique charm and handcrafted levels in Donut County will help it stand out. That's it for the show. Let us know what you think about the Pubg trade suspension, and if you like our stuff, make sure to subscribe and follow us on all our socials, and until next time, I'm Demothy.